Hey Team PC, Richard. Just want to show you how you're going to go about testing the system. What we'd like you to do is, well, number one, go through the actual requisition creation process. So you're going to go create a requisition, enter in all the fields, and then Bonnie, you'll want to verify the requisition approval email comes to you. Sometimes your email server or the way it's configured will block emails coming from the ATS. We may need you to whitelist different IP addresses if you don't receive the actual rec approval email. So we definitely want to verify that in advance. We want to also enter in your hiring manager so you can test your workflow and make sure that those emails that are being sent to the hiring managers also go out. So you'll fill in all the blanks for your requisition. And then once you have everything set up and you save it, let me go through this real time here just so you can see what this position. I'm just choosing this test one here for you. And let's choose Bettles, Alaska for the posting. And make sure we have all of the applicable and required sections filled out. Okay, I'm going to save this now. So that's step one. So now you're actually going to get an email before you receive this video. I'm going to click validate and select go. Now this is the first step, verifying that you're going to receive the rec approval. Once you approve the requisition, it's going to move to an open status right here. So you can see it's open now. Then I would like you to go to the posting process. So you're going to post the job. And again, this is not for the integration, really. It's just testing your actual ATS, making sure that everything is aligned with your expectations. So you don't necessarily have to post the external job boards, but to get a feel for it, I'd like you to choose the external job boards as well. And then click post to career site and just change the days and for one day if you want, just to get a feel for this. Once the job has posted, which will take about 15 to 20 minutes, you can apply or view the posting by clicking these links. That link will take you to the actual posting. It hasn't published just yet, so it's just going to show you whatever jobs that are already posted that are live. Once it publishes, again, within 20 minutes, you can go to the apply path by clicking apply. From there, you can submit a test resume. I provided a couple in the email that I'm sending along with this video link. You can use those, or you can use any test resumes that you have at will. Once you have candidates that are listed or your applicant comes in, you can open up your rec, and then you're going to view your candidates in process. So let me go in to candidates in process here. So these folks already have been gone through the entire workflow. So I'm going to assign Lawrence here to the one I just created here. And I'm going to open up the requisition. So again, view candidates in process. You're going to see the new applicant come in as someone who's sourced. Here's Lawrence, who I just sourced. And then I want you to go through the workflow. So you're going to go to resume review, move them there. Then you're going to move them to phone screen. Select OK. In-person interview. You can choose these interactions if you want. They produce a reminder on your dashboard of a to-do, or you can remove it from the equation, just say select. You can also add the interaction to your calendar, or you can even test sending emails to yourself. So you can put your email address in on your resume, and then you can also verify you're receiving email templates from the system. And you can just move people through the workflow step by step, as I'm doing here. Our next section would be to go to second in-person interview. Select OK. And then we'll say offer extended. You'll also be receiving you can set up the e-signature for your application. So when you're moving candidates through the workflow, you can also verify the applications coming through. I just received an email for that. So you'll also receive that, which I'll show you here. And then you can review and sign. You can go into the application, verify, add all the required fields, and then add your signature at the bottom, and then submit this. Once you have completed that, you'll see also here like the application. So it's just triggered here 9:10. Once you've signed it, you should see a timestamp showing it was signed before you move forward with the candidate. And then I can go to offer extended, select OK here. And we're at background check. Select the background check and then select OK. This is also going to be your background check authorization section. So this is the redirection that allows you to trigger a background check. So I'm going to select OK. And then I have my pop-up here, which shows me the background check. You can choose a package as a test applicant and trigger the background check to yourself, send the invitation, close this window, and then from here I'm going to move the person to approve for hire. And notice it had that little warning and saying that the candidate has not signed forms. Because we triggered the application, the system's alerting me that I didn't receive confirmation that the application came back. I'm going to select OK. We have an email template if I want to use, or I can bypass it. Now they're going to have a green check mark showing all the workflow steps this person went through until they get to hired. Now for the UAT, or the user acceptance testing for integration, you want to select hire. And then here's where we're going to enter in the hiring details. So we're going to put in their start date, then enter your department description, your company code, your department code, ADP job title code, rate of pay, actual pay rate, and then your employment type, whatever that's going to end up looking like. Select OK. That will hire your test candidate, and that's actually going to trigger the candidate file out of the system where you can verify the integration piece once we're ready for that user acceptance testing. So again, you want to create a rec, post the job, and then apply. You can also import candidates from the system, so I can come in here and I can just manually upload a test resume. And you can assign the candidate directly to any given requisition that you want to test. Choose a source, move on to step 2. And from here, you can add in additional content. So work history, work experience, these are all going to parse in from the resume. Anything that's legible will be pulled in. Job desired, application, and then we have a section that we're going to be using for the ADP file transfer. So when the ADP files out of CBAT into ADP, you're going to have a receipt here that shows you that they came in. And that's part of the actual integration to user acceptance testing. Now when I select save and open file, I can review the candidate form. I can see that they're marked in progress. If I open up this requisition, I can click onto this link right here, and I can view the candidates in process. We've got one person sourced. That is the same candidate that I just uploaded, Adam, and then the same thing, you can just move them through. So you can apply, and you can also source the candidates and attach them to a requisition and then move them through the workflow. Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully this helps you out. Thanks.